guys, welcome back to another video. As we do at the start of every month, we are going through every book I read in that month. I read 9 books in the month of June, and I bought 2 and got 1 book, so there are 3 new books, all of which I have read already in that month. So we're gonna go through which books I bought and got, which books are new, and what I read. Starting off with To Hate Adam Connor by Ella Mays. This is the second book in the To Love and To Hate or something duology. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, I can't figure it out. But this is the second book Ella Mays published, and I gave it 4 stars. It's about Lucy and Adam, and Adam is a single dad, and Lucy kind of likes him, so she starts stalking him. Yeah, he doesn't like that and calls the cops eventually because something happened, and then they kind of don't like each other anymore. I don't remember a lot of it. I have read 8 books after that, so I read this the day we were driving to vacation, to our holiday, and we were in the car when I finished this book, so it was fine. I gave it 4 stars. So next, I also gave this book 4 stars and finished it the day after To Hate Adam Connor, is King of Gluttony by Anna Hong. This is about Sebastian and I want to say Maya, and they don't like each other. Their parents really work together. Their parents are friends, and now they want to do a collaboration with their companies, but Sebastian and Maya hate each other, so it's kind of an enemies to lovers as much as a normal romance can be enemies to lovers. But it was really good. It was just normal Anna Hong, spicy. I think most of these, I'm not sure. Some of these books are spicy. This one was spicy. Ella May's books are spicy. I say Ella May's because I read 3 Ella May's books this month. And this is book 6 in the Kings of Sin series. Then the book I got, so the first new book, I cried while reading this book. It was really good. I gave it 5 stars, and it's Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, I cried, and that actually says a lot because I don't cry a lot. But this book made me cry. Not sob, but yeah, I was crying, and I finished it in the car ride, and I was crying in the car ride with my family. But luckily I was in the back of the car, so they couldn't exactly see me. But it was really good. It's about Jet, and Jet has been hit on the head, and now there's something wrong in her neck or something, or spine, and something is leaking, and eventually she'll die from that, probably. So she knows she's gonna die, and now she has to figure out who killed her, because it was murder. She was murdered, but she's not dead yet. Not quite dead yet. And she goes on this, I forgot his name, Billy. She goes and teams up with Billy to figure out who the killer is. I had a lot of theories, and none of the theories were correct. So it was so good. I loved it. The next book I read, the 4th book, was The Hardest Fall, also by Ella Mays, which I gave 4.5 stars. This is about Zoe and Dylan. I forgot what this one was about. I've completely forgot what this one was about. Dylan does a sport. Yeah, I forgot. They kiss. No, Zoe's there to kiss a guy, and that's Dylan. And they have an awkward encounter, and then turns out he has a girlfriend, so they can't kiss. And then they make a pact they ever cross paths again, and they're both single. Okay, so 2 years later, they like move in with each other. So now she's seeing a lot more of him, and I really liked it clearly because I gave 4.5 stars, but I don't remember. I don't remember much of it. I remember some things though. There was a little bit of a plot twist that I did not see coming. I am very proud of this one because I read the 6th book in the Harry Potter series and I gave it 3.5 stars. Surprisingly, I usually give them 3 stars because I don't like them. This is by J.K. Rowling. This is book 6, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I didn't cry. I've heard some people cry maybe in this book. I did not cry. I didn't care for it. It's Harry Potter. I don't care. I'm just finishing these books for the sake of finishing these books. Because I spent money on it. And I have to finish them. That's the only reason I'm still reading them. If I don't finish the books, and I have 2 more books, by the end of the year, I'm DNFing them. Because I don't want to do it anymore. But we're over halfway through the year, and I've read 2 of the Harry Potter books, I think. And one was the big one. It's book 5. So, and this one. I don't remember what it was about. And I don't really care. So, I'm gonna assume y'all read this as a kid, so you probably know it better than me. Now, we're moving on to the 2 books I bought. The first one being How to Write a Love Story by Catherine Walsh. I gave this 4 stars. It was really cute. It was good. Kiara Sheridan's father dies, and her father is a really big writer, and he leaves her this estate. And I mostly bought this book for the estate. I wanted to see the fixing up of the estate. So if you guys have any romance books where an estate is involved, and it's actually a little involved, I would love the recommendation. But the estate was not that involved. I mean, it was there, but it was barely mentioned. But now Kiara has to take over writing the last book in the series because her father didn't finish it. And she gets sent this literary agent or something from a publishing house. Editor. He's an editor. Sam Avery. Yeah. And he really likes Frank, Kiara's father, books. So he is going to help Kiara write the last book. But Kiara is also in a writer's block. So she kind of left them on red, the editing office, the publishing office, whatever, until they sent this guy to help her. So, and then they fall in love, because it's a romance story. And I gave it 4 stars. It was still pretty cute, it was cute. I just wanted more of the estate. The second book I bought is The Baby Dragon Cafe, which I also gave 4 stars, and this is by A.T. Qureshi. This is about Saphira and Aiden, and Saphira just opened this baby dragon cafe, where baby dragons are welcome. There's a little bit of fantasy. I was hoping for a little more fantasy, but the only fantasy in here is magical creatures, which is good, but I went into this book with the expectation of a lot of magic. So if you're going into this book with the expectation of magic, there are dragons, and there are some other magical creatures like griffins or something, but the only ones that are actually interacted with are dragons. So just lower your expectations, or maybe higher them. I don't know what you're into. And Aiden and Saphira bump into each other. I don't remember how. And Aiden has this baby dragon. So Saphira offers to train the baby dragon because Aiden is not doing well. And Aiden accepts, and Saphira focuses on the baby dragon. I forgot his name. I forgot the baby's name. That's so sad. So she starts taking care of the baby dragon. Not taking care, just training him after the cafe is closed. And Aiden does not want to come along. So, and eventually she gets a little mad. He starts coming along. The proximity, they start falling in love. It's it's really short. It's like 300 something books. Sparky, that was the dragon's name. Sparky. It's really fitting. It was really cute. It was cute, you know, but it wasn't that as magical as I'd expected, which is fine. I just went in with the wrong expectations. Then I read the fourth book written by Ella Mays, which is Marriage for One. This is this is about Rose and Jack, Titanic names. And Jack offers it to marry Rose. It's a marriage of convenience, because Jack wants because Rose's uncle died and left her an inheritance, but she can only get that building if she marries, and then the building will go to her husband. So Jack offers to marry Rose so she can have access to the building while he can eventually get access to the building, because she's only supposed to stay in there for 3 years. And then after 3 years, he can get it. So it's a marriage of convenience, and then things happen, and they start falling in love. So it's a marriage of convenience. It was pretty long. It was like it's almost 500. It's 500 pages. But it was fine. It was fine. I like romances, but I prefer fantasies, and I have had a lot of romances at this point to read. So I should be buying more fantasies, but there are a lot of romance series I need to finish. And lastly, I read Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. I gave this book 4.5 stars. It's about Ariadne, and Ariadne is the princess of Crete, and so the half sister of the Minotaur, and it's all about Ariadne, but also her sister. I forgot the sister's name. I think it's Phaedra. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Phaedra. Phaedra and Ariadne. And they're sisters and half sisters to the Minotaur. And eventually, this guy named Theseus comes along, la-di-da-di-da, kills the Minotaur with Ariadne's help, promises, yeah, Ariadne, Phaedra, I'm taking you with me because you guys can't, like, stay here. So he leaves Phaedra on Crete. Luckily, no one comes after her. And then he takes Ariadne and stops at the island of Naxos, where he leaves her alone on an empty island owned by a god. So, and then he leaves. Then he goes home, and this is mentioned in the book, and then he accidentally goes with black sails, and his father kills himself. Yeah, he's an ass, okay? Theseus is an ass, and I hate him. And then, like, but luckily for Ariadne, the god who owns the island, who owns Naxos, actually kind of likes her, so they marry, and yeah, that's where the story progresses. It was pretty good. I gave it 4.5 stars. I love Greek mythology. This is a Greek mythology retelling. So those were all 9 books that I read in July. I only got 3 books last month, but we are 5 days into August, and I bought 4 books today, just today, and I'm going to buy at least a 5th soon. So I'll have to see. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I hope they're good books. I've not read them. I got home like less than an hour ago. So, I'm going to edit this video and see you guys in the next video, whenever that is, because I have no clue. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.